Nicholas Allan Mangold, born on January 13th, 1984 and sadly died on October 25th, 2025, was more than just a football player. He was a symbol of resilience, loyalty, and character. For 11 seasons, he was the unwavering pillar of the New York Jets' offensive line, a quiet warrior whose determination and strength inspired his teammates and fans alike. His influence went far beyond the field, leaving an enduring mark on everyone who knew him or admired his play. At the time of his death, Mangold's net worth was estimated at $15 million, the result of an illustrious NFL career marked by commitment and professionalism. However, those close to him would say his greatest wealth was not in money, but in his kindness, humility, and compassion. He lived a life guided by integrity, impacting others in ways that can't be measured in dollars. Born in Centerville, Ohio, Nick's life from the beginning showed promise and purpose. At Archbishop Alter High School in Kettering, his passion for sports became evident. He stood out not only for his talent, but for his tireless effort and discipline. He was a 3-year starter in football, excelling on both offense and defense. During his senior year, he earned All-Ohio honors, recognition for his exceptional play and leadership. Beyond the gridiron, Nick thrived as a wrestler, lettering 3 times, and as a track and field athlete, where he shone in the shot put event. Despite his athletic prowess, major recruiting services such as Rivals.com and Scout.com overlooked him. Still, Nick refused to be discouraged. In 2002, he earned a place in the prestigious U.S. Army All-American Bowl, proving that perseverance and heart could overcome any lack of early recognition. That same drive would define his future. His next step took him to Ohio State University, where he became a cornerstone of the Buckeyes' offensive line. His college career was built on intelligence, instinct, and grit. Coaches and teammates recognized that Mangold possessed a rare understanding of the game, especially the nuances of playing center. Ohio State offensive line coach Jim Ballman once noted that most players had to learn the position, but Nick seemed to have been born to play it. This natural gift, coupled with his work ethic, made him one of the most dependable linemen in the nation. As a freshman, he began as a backup, but when starter Alex Stepanovich suffered an injury, Nick seized the opportunity and started the final 11 games of the 2003 season. He never relinquished his spot. Over the next 3 seasons, he logged more than 300 minutes of game time each year, earning all Big Ten recognition and the respect of coaches and teammates. By the time he left Ohio State, he had started 33 of 45 games, establishing himself as one of the premier centers in college football. His professional career began in 2006 when the New York Jets selected him in the first round of the NFL Draft, 29th overall. After his outstanding performance at the Senior Bowl, scouts widely agreed he was the best center in his class. The Jets' faith in him was immediately rewarded. Replacing veteran Kevin Maui, Mangold stepped into the role with remarkable poise. In his rookie season, he started all 16 games, allowed only half a sack, committed just 3 penalties, and handled every protection call like a seasoned veteran. His maturity and command of the position earned him respect throughout the league. From 2007 to 2010, Mangold's consistency made him the backbone of the Jets' offense. He started every game for 4 straight seasons, leading the line that powered the Jets to back-to-back AFC Championship appearances in 2009 and 2010. Although they fell short of the Super Bowl, the team's success was built on the dominance of its offensive line, with Nick at the center of it all. Mangold's excellence was recognized with Pro Bowl selections in 2008 and 2009. In August 2010, he signed a 7-year, $55 million deal that made him the highest-paid center in NFL history at the time, a fitting acknowledgment of his skill, leadership, and durability. Even when injuries struck, his resilience shone through. In 2011, after missing 2 games with an ankle injury, he returned to form and continued to perform at an elite level. Between 2013 and 2015, he earned additional Pro Bowl selections, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest centers ever to play for the Jets. However, 2016 brought challenges. A severe ankle injury sidelined him, and by December, he was placed on injured reserve. The Jets released him on February 25, 2017, ending an era defined by loyalty and excellence. Fans were heartbroken, but forever grateful for his dedication. On April 24, 2018, Nick officially retired after signing a one-day contract to finish his career as a New York Jet, a fitting conclusion for a man who gave everything to one team and one city. His contributions were later immortalized on September 25, 2022, when the Jets inducted him into their Ring of Honor at MetLife Stadium. As the crowd erupted in cheers, chanting his name, it was clear his impact on the franchise would never fade. Mangold wasn't just remembered as a player, but as a leader who brought unity, courage, and passion to every huddle. Off the field, Nick was a man deeply devoted to his family and community. The eldest of 4 children born to Vernon and Therese Mangold, he shared a close bond with his sister, Holly Mangold, who became an Olympic weightlifter and embodied the same determination that defined her brother. In April 2007, Nick married Jennifer Richmond, his high school sweetheart. Together they built a loving home, first in Chatham, New Jersey, and later in Madison. After retirement, he poured his energy into coaching youth football, teaching young players not only the techniques of the game, but also the values of teamwork, discipline, and respect. To the kids he coached, he wasn't just a former NFL star. He was a mentor and role model. Beyond coaching, Nick was deeply involved in charitable work, frequently lending his time and influence to support community causes. His humility and warmth made him a beloved figure wherever he went. He even showed his playful side through lighthearted appearances on television shows, such as The Howard Stern Show and Let's Make a Deal. In 2012, Mangold publicly supported Mitt Romney's presidential campaign, reflecting his interest in civic life and leadership beyond sports. Never one to stop learning, he completed his degree in operations management at Ohio State University in 2019, showing that personal growth was a lifelong pursuit for him. In October 2025, fans were devastated when Mangold revealed that he had been battling chronic kidney disease since 2006, a struggle he had kept private for nearly 2 decades. On October 14th, he made an emotional appeal on social media, sharing his need for a kidney donor. His honesty and bravery inspired an outpouring of support from the football community and beyond. Tragically, just 11 days later, on October 25, 2025, Nick passed away at the age of 41 due to complications from the disease. The news sent shockwaves through the sports world. Teammates, coaches, and fans mourned the loss of a man whose courage and compassion had touched so many lives. Nick Mangold's story remains one of perseverance, humility, and love. From his days as a high school athlete in Ohio to the bright lights of the NFL, he lived with purpose and passion. His legacy is not only defined by the championships he pursued or the accolades he earned, but by the integrity with which he lived his life. He protected quarterbacks, inspired teammates, and embodied the very spirit of the sport he loved. Even in death, his impact endures. His laughter, mentorship, and relentless determination continue to inspire young athletes who dream of following in his footsteps. Every Jets fan who remembers his grit and every person who witnessed his generosity carries a piece of his legacy. Though Nick Mangold's life was cut tragically short, his spirit remains unbreakable. His name will echo through the annals of football history, not only as one of the greatest centers to play the game, but as a man whose heart was every bit as powerful as his strength.